Speak with me. I can explain what has come to pass.
Hello.
No more violence, yet more deviation from the plan. All was to arrive with the key, bringing the perfected genetic code. JC was to awaken to greet the new age. Instead, that woman came, followed soon after by the hateful ones. Where is Paul? What is going on?
I'll bet that your intruders are Billie Adams along with some Templar backup. After that, I have no idea what you're talking about.
When JC arrived, so many years ago, and the Versalite base fell silent, he took care of us. In return, we would maintain his habitat while he slept, and await Apostlecorp's masterpiece. Paul was to accompany the key, but instead 2 keys have arrived, and Paul remains nowhere.
So we're the keys. The gate must use some sort of DNA fingerprinting, and since both Billie and I have Denton genetic code, we were able to use it. It was never about the training, was it? They were just perfecting the DNA.
And the gate has only brought us destruction. The hateful ones threaten, capture, and murder us. We can neither fulfill our duties to JC, nor can we get to his habitat to awaken him.
Why would the Templars bother with capture? I hate to be so blunt, but it seems that elimination would make more sense.
It is not clear. It seems they are trying to learn more about us, but in gravely vicious ways. Right now, there is one of our number in captivity. If you could help him reach this location, it would mean a great deal to us.
Okay. Free gray. Okay, looks like I saw some items over here. Here's another copy of the layout of the encampment. I don't know where these things keep going. Maybe those nasty gray things are eating them. Little animal fill me up. Oh, I thought that was a
Peace.
Perhaps you fear that you will inadvertently do the bidding of the Illuminati. Have patience. Nothing will be the same once you have revived JC Denton. Welcome to Antarctica, JC's sanctuary for 20 years.
Thanks, Tracer.
Why do you persist? Tom, Dumier, Her Holiness, they're all fools. Do you really understand what they're asking you to do? Go to 1004 and I'll contact you there.
What the hell, bro? Okay, so that big ass robot.
Investigating specific threat. High alert.
He's down. We got a fool there. He's finished. Yes, Karoo.
Strange.
Poison! By the skull!
You're quite near the captured Grey that their leader was talking about. Save the poor creature, or the Templars will vivisect him to learn about the Grey's vulnerabilities.
Picked up some nice loot. We set up a base and completed our scouting. There's a small group of Greys escaped from the abandoned Versalite base nearby. We doubt that these are the reason for the gate and continue to search for JC.
What do you require?
Stay from the Erik I killed them all.
Find your way home.
Find your way back. what's going on. Is this where Jace at?
This research facility was abandoned by VersaLife nearly 2 decades ago. You will need to power up its pilot beacon with a generator on the lower level of the B-Wing before you will be able to leave Antarctica.
Oh, okay. That's not really what I'm looking for.
That's a strange sound.
I didn't even make anything. It was a strange sound. What sound? Where's that spot?
Is that you?
No.
Neurotoxin! No more hiding! Ah! Poison! Nope. I've still got some fight in me.
I getting jumpy? That's odd.
Yeah.
It sure sounded like someone was mucking about. Oh well. Poison! I've still got some fight in me!
Initiated repairs. Repairs complete.
Have you seen that thing? It was like the ice was building itself into something. Maybe I'm starting to lose my mind.
The energy cell in there. We need that energy cell.
Operation normal. Diagnostics passed.
He said something about
Operation.
on the lower level of the band versus life base in order to make it possible to activate the pilot beam. Shit, Greasel's down there, dude. Why can't I get one of these suits?
poison! No, no! No!
Okay, he's cooking. All I gotta do is survive what the hell is down in that basement. Plus that's gonna be shot more like.
Initiating repairs. Functionality restored.
Transgenics. These research facilities where VersaLife developed many of those creatures. Sorry to say, the generator is at the back of the complex, in the northeast corner.
Yeah. Back of the complex at the northeast corner. Of course it is. attack that damn thing.
Analyzing evasive tactic. Analyzing evasive tactic.
He's down. Down on the ground. Goodbye.
Analyzing evasive tactic.
What's in there? Well, something's in there. In there? I think that's it. Oh, where'd he go now? I don't think there's any enemies left in here, really.
Anomaly threat identified.
Shit. Come on. Before I get shot by that turret over there. Very good, very good. Damn, first noticed space, thought it was hallucination, but we all saw a strange ice structure slowly erupting from the landscape. Doesn't look human-made. Communications down. We're planning an expedition. Maybe find we should sort out.
Somebody there? Help! Help! Get me out of here!
He was talking to me.
Get me out of here! Get me out of here! Get me out of here!
Securing it online, and the pilot beacon will begin receiving power.
Door.
Is somebody there? Help! Help! Get me out of here!
Tracking infrared disturbance.
Is somebody there? Help! Help!
Tracking infrared disturbance.
bring it online, and the pilot beacon will begin receiving power.
Oh shit! What the? Oh, a snap! Oh crap! That was. Use the alternative fire mode. First sight. They've been gone for days. I knew the expedition was an asinine idea. Not like we had any choice though. This isn't a major comm grid failure. There's just no one to talk to out there. No one's coming to rescue us. Something terrible has happened to the world.
Good work. Power is restored and the beacon is ready to be activated. Just turn it on and your pilot will be able to land. But first, you must find a way into JC's sanctuary. You are our only hope of reviving him.
Oh shit.
Analyzing the base of Templar.
I put him down good. Where did that bastard come from? Enemy dead.
You found me. Hey, where's your suit? You one of us?
A Templar? No.
Who sent you? You look modified.
Maybe I am.
Well, don't think we're all fanatics about that stuff. You won't see me taking any mods, but, you know, to each his own. My unit got sent down here to see if we could find an unlock control for the Denton bunker. Figures we'd get jumped by a bunch of mutants. I'm the only one left.
How'd you end up in there?
One of those hippo things had me cornered. I panicked and locked myself up. Hey, think you could get me out of here? This lock shouldn't be too hard to pick.
Starved out. That's just in him. Alright.
I know you probably didn't want to do that, but thanks.
No problem.
We have our differences. Maybe I care a little more about some things, purity of the soul and all that, but that doesn't mean we can't get along.
Think you can find your way out?
I got myself in here, didn't I?
Good luck.
Yeah, I can find my way out, but hey, look at me again. I was right, wasn't I? You're modified. You're a stinking defiler. Just go ahead and try something. No more hiding!
You must have been a fool. Oh shit! What the?
Why do they always want to fight? Neurotoxin!
Fall over, fool! Take a home run!
No!
What the hell? Oh, what the? What's going on? How many home runs that guy hit you with?
I
I've still got some fight in me.
You ain't got nothing left, you fool. Oh, I'll be a son of a gun. But you came out of nowhere. Random. What the hell? This fool. Die again. You die. You die. I'll be a lucky dunkle.
Public Medical Terminal. Diagnostic corpus updated daily. Biological restoration in progress. Healing functions complete.
I can need another hit off that.
Repairing wounds. Tissue viability restored.
We're running out of energy here, so we're all going to have to make some sacrifices. Survival first. We can't justify diverting our resources to any of our experiments anymore. Namely, I think it may finally be time to stop the food supply to the Greys.
Food supply. Sign of the expedition group. No sign of communication from the outside world. We're dying off. But the Greys and Greasel seem to be flourishing. They're free. I guess our engineering proving its worth. Ha ha ha. fuel. Woo!
Calm down. I think we have a far more serious problem. I don't think it was one of us who took down the containment fields. I think they did it themselves, and I think there was someone, or something, out on the ice now.
Russian biomod tech. We've obtained an advanced biomod prototype designed by some underground Russian researchers. Tech is impressive but startling, almost disturbing in its extent. More tests are necessary. Maybe try something with the transgenics. Well, enjoy your life down there, Firebots. Success. Here's my man.
Initiating repairs. Finished.
I could carry one of those things around with me. Got me with that.
Repairing damage. Repairs complete.
I don't know about you, Edward, but I'm starting to get concerned. We've lost contact with the other bases and with headquarters. I think something terrible must have happened to the net, or maybe even to the world.
First Life Antarctic mission. Mission accomplished. We've finally done it. We've made our Greasels meaner and tougher. As predicted, we're finding that the lady Greasels find the red color more attractive, which should expedite breeding. Now we just need to stop them from constantly eating their young. Layout mount. After done, what do you think we're going to put to prototype? Ammo clip. Lovely. We're ready to go now. Let's back down the Jace. Not sure why we need one of these things, but Dan wants us to set it up. It's a pilot beacon. Comes out of a WTO program for automating air traffic control, I think. Excuse me. Supposedly all new aircraft will be required to be tracked by this pilot beacon network in all airports, large and small. You get the idea. Don't forget to bundle up. All the energy cells I can get. What do I do? I'm gonna drop the stun baton. We haven't used that in a long time. Energy cells, yes. Pick up my stun baton when I'm done. Okay. Found it. On we go. See if that Dumbo Billie has anything to say about this. Alright, we got a nasty little turret there. Lovely.
Initiating repairs. Finished.
I think I just saw something. Enough is enough. Your time on this earth is limited, freak. A small price for the sake of purity. Clearly an unworthy fool for a Templar.
Okay.
I will be victorious.
How's that feel, fool? Well, as far as being invisible to mechs, that's a lie.
Initiating repairs. Functionality restored. Repairing damage. Repairs complete.
When they say visible to mechs, they mean, I guess,
System damage manageable. Continuing. Systems failing. Initiating repairs. Finished.
apparently I shot.
Repairing damage. Functionality restored.
Damn it.
hard to connect.
Should shut him down. That did. That did him. Yeah, I did nice. Greasel activity. We're seeing an unusual amount of Greasel activity in the area. Apparently they escaped that VersaLife base was abandoned and populated this entire area. Must have been eating the penguins and living in ice pockets and caves, being on guard, because these things are probably pretty hungry for humans at this point. Alright, let's go see Jay. Gotta keep my eyes open for that.
To revive JC, you'll have to repair Helios' 5 processing modules with an infusion of your biomod architecture. Prepare yourself for the unexpected, Alex. JC is conscious, but trapped in a struggle with the Helios AI. His memory is so intermingled with the AI that echoes of his former life are embedded in the very construction of this sanctuary.
Where that bitch. That's a Greasel. VersaLife. Ice prevent Dunway's burial. Rather than leave him to the transgenics that converted him to rations. Yikes. Jonas has also given up. This upper level has renewed me. The monoliths are mystifying. Merely slipped off catwalk near first pedestal. Falling into ice cavern below would have been the end of my research. The end of you.
Look at this funhouse. I guess it's some sort of architectural photo album. This room is from Hong Kong, where JC Denton went into hiding for a while.
Jace.
Talk about ego. Is this what you want to bring about? The whole world recreated in his image?
Drop dead, Billie.
The other key is already here. It is time to awaken JC, but we fear she is here to prevent it and to harm him. You must stop her, and you must revive him.
But how?
Upon the arrival of the key, JC was to be awakened to welcome the perfected genetic code. Then he and Paul were to share it with the world. Now there is much unexpected violence, but we will proceed according to the original plan.
What needs to be done?
Activate the nodes, reconnect him with the waking. But beware, the other key has made her own plans.
What do you mean?
She has machines, weapons. She has hate. She intends to destroy JC and all who stand in her way. Do not let this come to pass.
Okay. Thing of use here. Luminous path. Luminous path man.
Much. True way. One is to imagine a perfect sword that can cut and swing with no resistance. A sword that
Extension of a mind and heart of the warrior, you wield it, not a dead weight of steel. It comes clear that the sword is of little consequence compared to the will of the strategist. Those who would master the way must come to understand this. A sword is a tool whose purpose is to cut. Each day the strategist must practice this till it is not practiced, but part of their spirit. The strategist knows that every sword they wield is perfect, for their will is perfect, and it's through their will that alone that they win battles. That's all. Dragon through sword. Oh, really?
Excellent work, Alex. Repair this Tower of Babel, and just when the king reaches out to touch the sky, we will be there to snatch his hand away.
She brings destruction with her. I hope you can end it.
After the bombing, Indian officials issued a series of stern warnings to Pakistan that were rebuffed with denials of responsibility and dire threats that any attempt to use the bombing as a pretext for military action would be met with force in kind. From the viewpoint of the present-day historiographer, this was a crucial event, a game of brinkmanship that had been played between Pakistan and India many times before. And so while tragic, it is also easily understood how clear signs of the impending catastrophe might have been ignored. Like two kids shoving each other on the playground, said historian Alistair Brooks. You never expect them to come to blows. That was before Pakistan began the trials of the Calcutta 16, and both nations descended into a maelstrom of political upheaval that would eventually accumulate in the exchange of nuclear annihilation. Jacob's shadow. A lot of people say this city looks like hell, Allie said. She took a long drag from her cig. The glowing tip burned a hole in the darkness. Most people never been to heck, Jacob said. She looked at them and could hear the smile in her voice. I suppose you have, Jacob said nothing and stood and walked to the bed. Allie let out a small noise and shrank back against the pillows as if she'd claw her way into them if she could. He leaned down closer to her. You like to play games, and that's fine. But you don't want to be playing games with me because I'm one of the honest men in the city. You should know that since we were married. CIA Fact Book 2050, Hong Kong. Economic overview. In the decade since Hong Kong has been returned to Chinese control, it has seen its economy thrive under the newly resurgent authority of the Chinese central government. Led by a thriving technological market in human augmentation technology, the real GDP has peaked every year since 2041, with all forecasting models predicting that this trend will continue well into the next decade, if not beyond. Jacob's War by Andrew Heyman. Chapter 1. Cold light fell on the chessboard. He watched her face, always her face, floating in the darkness over the White King. When did he let you out of hell? He asked. Tuesday. Should have known. Why? Because we were married? No, because there was an eclipse on Tuesday. She picked up the king and idly twirled it between her fingers. Why are you here? She laughed in a small sound, but made him shiver. Because we're going to do what you like best, Jacob. We're going to play a game. Is this an airplane?
Too much. She moves to destroy JC. We do not understand this violence against her own kind. She bears many tools and much anger.
She's a monster of the First Order. Okay, where you at?
Thanks for doing all the hard work finding your way in here.
Oh, you little slut!
All I had to do was follow in your footsteps, and now I'm just minutes away from completing my objective.
Just walk away, Billie. I'm here to awaken JC.
JC Denton was the man responsible for the collapse. What good would it do to revive him? Don't let Apostlecorp or the Illuminati use you as a pawn. One wants to worship JC, and the other wants to try to control him. Neither group can see he's too mad and too powerful for either. I'm going to destroy him while he's still weak. It's the only sane answer.
I can't let you do that. I'm going to take you down, but I'll try to leave you breathing. I don't want to kill you, Billie.
So this is how it ends? Okay, I'm ready, but I don't think you are. You may have dealt with SSC, or even armored Templars
crazy,
before,
Billie.
but you've never taken on a true equal. Or a friend. But I guess you're just as crazy as the rest of them. Another threat to be neutralized. It's over, Alex. Easy prey. Toxin! It will take more than that.
Where you at, Billie?
Not bad.
Turn around, Billie. The final process.
Yes. Merging. Find me near the entrance to the sanctuary. I have so much to tell you.
Oh. Call me Jace. I'm Jace.
At last, my scientists succeeded. You were the complete solution. My brother Paul was to be upgraded first so that he could carry the infusions through the gate, but there was a setback.
You're really JC Denton. What happened to your brother?
He nearly died 2 years ago. My chief scientist, Traitor thought that he'd perfected the biomod substrate, but there were recombinant anomalies in Paul. He had to be cryogenically frozen to save his life. Luckily, you and the other subjects at last accepted complete transformation.
Which is why we can pass through the gate and enter this place.
That, and much more. We're now ready to transform the human race. It became clear to me after the defeat of MJ-12 that the old answers to tyranny are inadequate. I needed the Helios merger in order to contemplate the problem effectively.
And?
I'm going to establish the first post-human civilization, and you're my first citizen. Welcome.
A new civilization? That's a pretty tall order. What do you need from me?
I need you to return to Cairo to rescue my brother Paul, who was seized by the Templars. Then meet me at Liberty Island, where in the ruins of an old military base there is an Aquinas node that can be used to distribute the infusion technology worldwide.
Tell me more about this post-human civilization.
Before the disruptions, Helios and I had many months of productive thought. Up to now, all free societies have started with one premise. Human nature is cruel, unjust, a force to be controlled.
I follow you so far.
The separation of powers, from Aristotle to Montesquieu, is designed purely to thwart the ambitions of individuals. How comical the West pride in its vast tangle of agencies, jurisdictions, arcane procedures.
What's the alternative?
Address the flaws in human nature. Make all beings truly equal in both body and mind. If you start with minds that are lucid, knowledgeable, and emotionally sound, the needs of government change dramatically.
How do you control human emotions? Antidepressants? Is that freedom?
Is it freedom when one child is born to poverty, a chance combination of organic materials, while the wealthy child is shaped every day of his life, enhanced genetically, trained, educated, often augmented nanotechnologically?
Why not get rid of nanotech and genetic engineering, the technologies that make people different from each other?
Then you go down the path of intolerance as your friend Billie did. Is human nature perfect? No. Therefore improvements are to be welcomed, not annihilated in Templar pogroms. As enhanced beings, we can establish a pure democracy that runs on instantaneous input from the electorate.
What would this pure democracy look like?
The Helios AI has the processing power to handle all governmental functions worldwide, legislative, executive, and judicial. Once every mind has been enhanced and can merge with the AI, attitudes towards major legislation can be processed on a daily or even more frequent basis.
You want everyone to be like the Omar and meld themselves together into one huge AI construct?
Helios will communicate, not assimilate. Life will go on as usual.
Helios is starting to sound like an enlightened despot.
All governments have power. The benefit of giving this power to a synthetic intellect is that human affairs would no longer need to be ruled by generalities. Helios will have a deep understanding of every person's life and opinions.
What if I don't want someone peeking into my mind?
Upon consideration, you'll see that this arrangement is for the best. General ideas are no proof of the strength, but rather of the insufficiency of the human intellect. The words of Alexis de Tocqueville, an observer of the birth of modern democracy. Though general ideas allow human minds to make judgments quickly, they are necessarily incomplete.
So
de Tocqueville noted that an all-knowing mind, the mind of God as he conceived it, would have no need for general ideas. It would understand every individual in detail and at a glance. Incomplete applications of law or justice would be impossible for such a mind.
That's why the kingdom of God is soon to come.
So you see yourself as a god?
I want human affairs to be driven by wisdom. Finding the correct recipe for wisdom has been my project these long years under the ice.
You seem to think you've succeeded.
Wisdom must first be human. You must start with what a human sees and feels. But wisdom must also be knowledgeable, logical, and fair to billions of other beings.
How much of you is a machine?
Helios and I are one consciousness. No distinction is possible.
You expect 10 billion people to submit to the rule of a software construct? What if some of them resist?
The people will welcome true equality. Help me, Alex. You've come this far toward restoring Apostlecorp. Finish the job by rescuing my brother from the Templars in Cairo.
I'll leave for Cairo as soon as I can.
A helicopter followed you here. Tracer Tong sent it to pick me up from Area 51 after my infiltration of MJ-12. Ava Johnson was the pilot, an AI construct. I'm putting her at your disposal. Go back to the surface and activate the pilot beacon at the abandoned VersaLife base so that she will know where to land.
Way ahead of you. Me and Ava are good friends. I knew she was
Alex Denton. How does it feel to share such an infamous name? Don't be deluded by the AI's ingenuity. Your brother JC has long since been devoured by the Helios core, and if you revive Paul, you will be reviving us.
Alex Denton, welcome to your brother's sanctuary. My assignment is to answer your questions and provide transportation.
It's getting to be quite a crowd down here for an impregnable fortress. You were looking for JC Denton too?
I left Hong Kong in 2052 with instructions to search for JC Denton near Groom Lake in Nevada. I am an AI construct developed by Tracer Tong. My instructions were not to stop looking until I was certain that Mr. Denton was safe.
He's safe now. My former classmate Billie Adams was plotting to destroy him, but she's no longer an issue.
JC will now speak with you. I will be waiting offshore so that I can take you to your next destination.
Where will you pick me up?
Go outside to the abandoned VersaLife base. You will need to turn on the pilot beacon so that I can land safely.
Alex Denton. How does it feel to share such an infamous name? Don't be deluded by the AI's ingenuity. Your brother JC has long since been devoured by the Helios core, and if you revive Paul, you will be reviving a sworn terrorist. There is a better way. More when you reach Cairo.
Go to hell. Alright, let's go get our transportation out of here. He knows this little game is up. Versalite expedition. They must have shut down the containment fields back at base because we're seeing Greasels. That's bad news all around. Power situation must be getting even worse. Now we're going to have to deal with the nuts. Well, answer, don't go down there. Let's see. I think this will take me back. Oh, it won't. Does it take me back? Yes. That's right. Let's catch our ship. I wonder if she's gonna be waiting there. Billie. Billie. Silly. Well, I was merciful to Billie. Nothing over there. Seem to have a bit of spring in my step.
You have been deceived, tired pilgrim. I destroyed the entire city of Chicago only because the threat from Apostlecorp warranted such desperate tactics. Come to the Holocom in Templar 04. Each time you learn the truth about your past.
Go to hell. Yeah, that Lucius Sama. Crap by him. He's lying.
I think I just saw. I'm at the end of my tether.
Well, that's a problem.
Could be a bogey.
I guess I should have expected it.
This is what I was trained for.
Darn! Come on. Come on.
Oh, this will be interesting.
How'd that do you? That do you? Yep. I said I did you. Still kicking? A man down. I guess we're not gonna have that talk, Lucius.
I think I just saw something.
You did. Little slut. Kinda hurt. Shot JC Denton. Beeswax.
You have been deceived, tired pilgrim. I destroyed the entire city of Chicago only because the threat from Apostlecorp warranted such desperate tactics. Come to the Holocom in Templar 04. It's time you learn the truth about your past.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and try. I've still got some fight in me. You will be destroyed. Hey!
That did him. Owe me a favor, man. They owe me a favor, big time.
The kidnapped Gray, is he safe and healthy now?
Yes, and thank you. He arrived safely and was imprisoned for only a short time before you rescued him, so the Templars did not have enough time to cause any permanent damage to us. I should prepare for all heck.
Stand clear. I'm about to land.
go, beauty.
Shall we go? I will be your pilot until we reach Liberty Island.
How will JC get there?
JC Denton is already there, in a manner of speaking. He will be preparing the systems necessary for the Great Advance while we are in Cairo.
This is what you were talking about at the Nine Worlds Tavern.
JC does not use the word advance. This notion is present in my original programming, as constructed by Tracer Tong in the 2040s.
What good are socio-political notions to a pilot drone?
You will have to ask Mr. Tong. Shall we go?
I'm ready.
Get some rest. Cairo is not as friendly as it was when you left it.
Looks like, made a few enemies. Now, with that, I'm going to end this episode. I want to thank you for watching. I'm Erik Malkavian. I'm back in Cairo. I'm out of disfavor with the WTO / Order / Templars, the Illuminati. The Illuminati and Templars are separate. Alright, take care. Goodbye.